Topping health news tonight, some disturbing news about a common antibiotic.
You've probably taken it, but now a new study says those Z-Paks could have dangerous side effects. News 8 medical reporter Jocelyn Menta joins us now with more on this. Jocelyn?
Sonia and Darren, we're talking about azithromycin, also known as Zithromax or the Z-Pak. It is a popular antibiotic. It is used to treat bronchitis and other common bacterial infections in just a few days. But a new study finds the antibiotic can increase the chance of sudden death in people who are at risk of heart disease. In the 14-year study from Vanderbilt University, researchers found patients on Zithromax who were prone to heart problems were 2.5 times more likely to die from a cardiovascular cause while taking the medication than patients on another antibiotic, amoxicillin. More on heart disease now. It appears raising your HDL, the good cholesterol, may not help your heart after all. A study published online in The Lancet questions whether a higher HDL actually lowers a patient's risk of a heart attack. Researchers also found drugs developed to increase HDL levels have led to disappointing results.
We don't really know the answer yet, but it means that we should take a time out maybe and say all of our assumptions, how true are they? And is this really the place that we should be focusing the next generation of heart meds?
Dr. Krumholz at Yale School of Medicine says it appears that the HDL level could be a marker instead of the reason for a lower risk for heart disease. A lot of people are talking about this next story. It appears if you drink coffee, you will live longer than those of us who do not. It is just the latest study jolting caffeine lovers.
Whether it's latte, decaf, or full strength, Coffee in New Haven serves it up. Now a new study has another reason for coffee fanatics to drink up.
This study says that actually coffee is not harmful. In fact, the study suggests it may even be healthy to drink coffee.
A 14-year study by the National Cancer Institute and the AARP shows men who drank at least 6 cups a day had a lower chance of dying by 10% compared to those who did not. For women, the risk was 15%.
I think it's interesting.
Owner Duncan Goodall reads up on all the latest Java data.
I think that it will, in its own way, encourage people to at least not give up their coffee habit.
But conflicting reports of the benefits of coffee, or lack thereof, has him numbed to most of what he reads.
I really strongly believe that coffee is if there is a positive impact, it's probably negligible. If there's a negative impact, it's probably negligible.
Customers like Tolliver Wills agree.
It seems like it's always changing. Like how do you, after a while, how do you trust it?
Dr. Harlan Krumholz at Yale School of Medicine explains why.
It turns out these things are really hard to study because the best way to study them is to look at the variation in the way in which people live their lives.
Meaning most studies about what we eat and drink are based on asking people questions. So it's not a scientific one.
In this case, small effect, we're not sure why, we don't have any idea of the underlying reason, and so it just should be, it's more interesting than anything.
For those of you who do not drink coffee, Dr. Krumholz says this study should not be the reason to start now. He says that's because the evidence is just not strong enough. In today's online poll question, we want to know how much coffee do you drink each day? None? A cup? 2 to 3 cups, or more than 3 cups? Let us know by logging on to WTNH.com. And Darren and Sonia, my answer to that question is 0.
Oh.
I like to drink tea.
Okay, well that's good. Tea's good for you, I think. I had 3 cups of coffee today.